Porsche with manual, only 2 doors. We got bangers. You want some more? I got ice. What you think we here for? I got ice. I got ice. I got ice. I got ice. What you think we here for? I got ice. I got ice. What you think we here for? Pull up new Porsche with manual. What's up? Only 2 doors. Let me get it. We got bangers. You want some more? I got ice. What you think we here for? Yeah. This is war, not a game. Fuck around, smoke that CPAC.
Yeah, that's my guy right there. I was just checking out right there. Hope everybody is doing good. I hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody is taking care of themselves. I just got off the treadmill about an hour ago, so I got some things in. I got some things in. Let me just make sure my audio's up. I don't hear my audio. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. What's up, beautiful infinite creators? Hope everybody's having a good, strong. Well, the strong end is gone. Strong end is gone. Strong end is gone. Today is Monday, fun day, and we in the building. We are in the building. What's going on, beautiful infinite creators? We in the building. I had to come here and show some love. Had to bring some positive energy. Hopefully, I can bring you guys something that you can carry on with you on your journey. On your journey, I'm just in here chilling with the beautiful infinite creators, chilling with the beautiful infinite creators. I rock heavy with you guys. Y'all know what it is. All I want to know is what's good. What's good right now? What's good? Tell me what's good. Talk to me, people. Talk to me. So before I even get into it, before I even rock with the beautiful infinite creators, I'm gonna salute you guys. If it's your first time to the channel, you've never been to the channel before, this is what we do. This is what we do. This is how we do it. First things first. First things first. I salute the divinity in you. I respect the divinity in you always. Mm. Yes, I hope everybody's doing good. I'm just in here. I'm in the building. I just wanted to come here today and just hang out a little bit and make sure everybody is doing good. I'm gonna put up a little banner right quick so y'all know what it is. I might take my logo out for a second just to let y'all just to vibe. I just want to vibe. I just want to vibe with the beautiful infinite creators right now. I just want to vibe. That's all. That's all I want to do. I want to vibe. I want to know how y'all doing. Tell me how y'all weekend went. Are y'all strong and went? Tell me what's good. Talk to me. Talk to me. Let me know what's going on. What y'all want to get into? What do y'all want to dive into? I know I've been learning a lot about the SR community. The SR community I've been learning a lot about. I pretty much already had got it. It already had made sense to me checking out Jim Carrey and learning a little bit from Jim Carrey back in the day. So I was already on it. But yeah, I just got more information, which was cool. But really what's good? I was checking out New Gen XIX. Y'all make sure y'all go check them out on Spotify. Make sure you guys check them out on iTunes XIX. I got ice. I got ice. It's the single featuring Trippy, La Phantom, and Young Jai. The track is fire. I like the track. I like the track. I think my guy is showing improving, and he's every time he comes out, man, he's always surprising me personally. Personally, he's always surprising me. And yeah, you guys should definitely go check that track out. It's a single feature. It's XIX single featuring Trippy, La Phantom, and Young Jai. You guys got to check them out. They didn't smash him on the track either. I'm gonna let you know he came in hard. He came in hard on the first verse. I had to rock with him because I'm like, he better not get smashed on this track. But he didn't get smashed on the track. He hung in there with those guys, and it was lovely. I enjoyed myself. I enjoyed the track. I like it. I'll be bumping it in the car on iTunes, on Spotify. Make sure you guys go show him some love. Definitely show him some love. But what's good? What's really good? What's popping out there? What's popping out there, beautiful infinite creators? Let me know if you guys want the website. I'm still working on that. It should be up in a week or two. Got a little extension on that. Got some new merch coming out. And as soon as I figure out this Instagram, I don't like going live from my phone, guys. So you guys got to excuse me there. I don't like going live with my phone. I can't stand going live on my phone. I like being live on my desktop. I like being in my studio. I like being in my office. You know, maybe I'm gonna do some lives where we could go out in the heart of nature and we could chop it up with some beautiful infinite creators. With some beautiful infinite creators. I hope you guys are doing the things that you need to do and that you're taking care of yourself. That's what's really important. Taking care of yourself, doing the work, doing the work. Everybody's saying they're about it, but everybody ain't about it. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't about it, but you can't worry about everybody else. You got to do you. The brains and the minds have to wake up at some point, have to wake up to the reality of what it is. You guys heard me right. The minds have to wake up. Mind is energy. Mind is energy. Mind is energy. The sooner you figure that out, the better off you're gonna be. And you gotta have a dictionary, people. You gotta have a dictionary. Because sometimes you're gonna come across words, and you're gonna stumble and you may not know it. And this isn't listen, I want you guys to understand this too, because I heard something today that made me think this journey isn't about who's the smartest or who knows the most or who's deep. This journey is not really what that's about. The journey that we're on is about improving. The journey that we're on is about getting better. It's not about me making you look bad or you making somebody else look bad with the information or the knowledge that you have. Remember, we're living in that age and that time where men used to dream about. And this is that golden age that they were dreaming about. This is it. We've got all the information in front of us, but you gotta digest it. Not only you gotta digest it, you gotta learn how to disseminate it, and you also have to learn how to apply knowledge. You know, knowledge is one thing to get knowledge, but it's a different thing to apply knowledge. Apply knowledge is the key. So when you get the knowledge, it's cool. It's cool to have knowledge. It's cool to have knowledge, but ask for wisdom, ask for understanding, okay? But applied knowledge is where you set yourself apart from the crowd. Where you set yourself apart from the crowd is what applied knowledge. If you know something, no. If you know better, you do better. Shout out to For Ascension, L. Jen Lavar. When you know better, you do better. People. So when you get the information and when you're learning on this journey or whatever your path may be, apply the information, apply the knowledge. What's good? What's good? What's good? Don't sit home and be a bot. Don't be a simp. We got enough simps out here. Don't be a simp. I know a lot of people was riding the wave of Kevin Samuels. I checked him out a few times. I thought he was pretty hilarious. But what he did, and what people, just to give you guys a little insight, what he did was he found a market that wasn't represented, and he started speaking up for that market. So to me, he's brilliant in the sense that he found a niche market. He found a niche market, and then he took advantage of that market. So I'm gonna salute Kevin Samuels for doing that. He just happened to be fighting with women all day. I don't have time for it. But I get it. So if you can find your market, you can find out where we get in, where you fit in. That's what it's really about. Getting in where you fit in. You have to get in where you fit in. Stay in your lane. Stay in your lane. And I remember being on my job, and had a coworker used to tell me, skate in your lane. And that's simple. When she told me skate in my lane, that means do your job. Do your job. Don't do nobody else's job. I can't do your job. I'm not here to do your job. I'm not here to do the rest of the beautiful infinite creators. I'm here to create and evolve. I'm here to do what I'm here to do. I'm here to do what I'm here to do. I'm here to skate in my lane. What's good? What's good? You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you what's good. Me hanging out with the beautiful infinite creators. What's good? Me getting done the goals that I set forth for myself. What's good? Me creating and evolving every day. That's what's good. What's good? Me exercising, me eating right. Yeah, today I got a W today, guys. I'm gonna let you guys know I got a W today. The day's not over, but for the most part, you could chalk up a W in the win column for me today. I ate good, I exercised, I got some business taken care of. Yes, yes, ma'am, yes, sir. What's good with you? What's good with you? What did you do? How did April find you? It's April 5th, 2021. How did April find you? Are you going to end April the way you started it? Are you going to end April the way you started it? Are you going to keep on talking about the pandemic or the pandemic? Are you going to keep on talking about Sharona? And I'm going to let you guys know because I definitely, I want to, I think this person is worth shouting out. When Elgin told me last week about Stephanie, the keto girl, I went and I checked her out. What's up, Fazan? I gotta put that up, Fazan. I gotta put that up. Cause I like that. I rock with that. If April's looking pretty damn sexy, I'm feeling it right now. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling April's looking pretty sexy to me too. April's looking sexy. You know what I'm saying? But we wanna have a little momentum. When we as we keep on going into like week one is cool. Week one's been cool so far. You know what I'm saying? But we got it consistency, consistency, consistency. Moving forward. Only one we know. That's it. That's it. Facts. Facts. For real, for real. Man, anybody seen Ashita? I'm around here looking for Ashita. I haven't seen Ashita in a while. But yeah, Sam Spirits, I don't know. They just crossed my mind. My bad. My bad. My bad. All the beautiful infinite creators out there. We rock heavy with you. We rock heavy with you. We don't care about the haters. We infinite creators. We are infinite creators. Just know your purpose. You got to know your purpose. I can't tell you what your purpose is. Nobody could tell you what your purpose is. I was listening to I believe it was either Brian Tracy today or somebody. Can't remember right offhand. But the book I was listening to, the person was like chosen ones. The chosen ones. And the basis of them saying chosen one, because they said we all are chosen. The odds that you beat to get here, you had to been chosen. All the sperms, the numbers that you competed against to be here. So you're here with a purpose. So you're a chosen one. You can't let nobody tell you that you're not a chosen one. You can't let nobody tell you that you're not a beautiful infinite creator. You can't let nobody tell you that you don't have divinity in you. Feel me? Feel me? It is as you say. The power is in you. The power is in you. You woke up this morning, you got power. You got power. You don't need to go to church to realize that. You should understand that. You should be grateful. You should be my guy, Michael. Motivation of the mind. What's up, Playboy? I rock heavy with Motivation of the Mind. You guys make sure you go check out Motivation of the Mind on YouTube and on the gram. And on the gram, he's posting all the time on the gram. I rock heavy with Motivation of the Mind. Also, I got a new bracelet coming. So when I get that bracelet, I'm going to show you guys on Wednesday what it is. What it is. Peace, family. Greetings to you too. Greetings to you too. And guys, don't be falling for the okey doke. Don't be falling for the okey doke. When the minds wake up and the minds realize that, guess what? We're all connected. when the minds realize that we're all connected, then the game is over. The gig is up. But long as they keep the people divided, as long as they keep the people thinking that they're better than, or they're greater than, or they're less than, we've got this. At the end of the day, guys, we all are mine. Mine. I got ice. I got ice. What's up, Milan? What's up, Milan? I rock heavy. I rock heavy with the beautiful infinite creators, Milan. You know that. You guys, I appreciate you guys. You've been rocking with me for a minute now. You've been rocking with me for a minute. But yeah, don't pay no attention to like that little trial that they got going on. What they're doing is they're trying to get people in their feelings. Drake told y'all he was in his feelings. You know what I'm saying? Listen to the song. In his feelings. That's what it's the system is designed to do, is to keep you in your feelings. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to see what happened to George Floyd no more. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. I don't want to see no more none of the nothing negative. I'm not interested in it. I want to move forward. I'm ready to move forward. You know, if we can move forward, we can get together, we can get this thing together. What can we get accomplished when we get on one accord, when we get together? When we you talking, there we you talking about them triggering emotions. Like, come on, people going up, tearing up where they live. I'm not gonna tell where I live. What's up, Ernest Adder? I'm not going to tell where I live, but they're trying to get people going. That's why they keep on bringing it on the news. You guys already know what the outcome's going to be. No matter what the outcome's going to be, somebody's not going to be happy. Somebody's going to be mad at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So why give that your energy? Stop giving your energy away. Okay, OG1K, we about to smash that goal. That's what I like to see. But I'm gonna have to give it a little more consistency. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it coming. Hopefully, we get it in there in the next month or two, man. Shout out to you know what, Ernest? I'm gonna do this for you, Ernest. I haven't done this in a while, but I gotta hit you with one. Shouts out to Ernest Adder. Gotta hit you with a gazer. I had to hit you with a gazer that time. Everybody might not know what a gaze is, but for the beautiful infinite creators, they know what the gaze is. They know what the gaze is. Shouts out to Soul Illuminati. Shout out to him. I'm not a hater, man. I'm not a hater. So I give props to where props is due. You know what I'm saying? If I borrow from you, I'm gonna give it up. I gotta give it up. I'm not gonna take it. I'm not gonna take it from him, but I'm gonna shout him out. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely borrow that. I'm gonna borrow it. I'm gonna borrow it. But yeah, we can't stand our feelings. You know what I'm saying? Because that those are your feelings, and your world is governed by feelings and emotions. Feelings and emotions. So if your world is governed by feelings and emotions, and don't forget universal law, you can't forget that. Make your feelings a great feelings. Make your feelings a great feelings. You know what I'm saying? Make your emotions great. How do you make your emotions great? Huh? The quickest way you can change your emotions. I'm gonna give you guys this for free, no charge at all. I'm gonna give this to all the beautiful infinite creators because I don't like infinite creators hanging out laying in the grass. So I'm gonna tell y'all one of the quickest ways to change your emotions or get into a different emotion or get into a state is you could move your body. You can start moving. First of all, you got to have a power move. Like when I hit you with the gazer, if you do that, I guarantee if you start going around doing the gazer, your feelings are going, your emotions going to change. If you hit them, if you find a power move, Tony Robbins always talks about a power move. You find your power move, you can change your emotions, you can change your feelings. If you exercise, you can change your feelings, you can change your emotions. If you stop moving your body. But if you're laying back on the couch, you're sitting in bed, you're laying in bed, you're just doing nothing, it's hard to change your emotions and it's hard to change your feelings. Okay. Another way to change your feelings and change your emotions. Another way. Oh my goodness. Gazer. Gazer. I'm gonna salute you. I don't like to salute with my left hand, but I gotta salute you with that one motivation in mind. But another way to quickly change your feelings and your emotions is the universal language. And you saying, well, what's the universal language? Yes, they say love is the universal language, but what I'm going to tell you right now is music is the universal language. Music. So make sure what frequency are you're being fed? What frequency are you being fed? So when I say music is the universal language. I don't care what language you speak. I don't care what part of the world you're in. Everybody feels music. So the quickest way to change your emotions and to change your feelings, put on some smooth jazz. Put on some 528 hertz. Put on something different. Put on some R&B, some old school R&B. Put on some good music. Whatever you rock to, you just make sure it makes you feel good. Makes you feel good. Put on some dancing music. Get up and dance. Just for doing nothing for the day. But you get up and dance. Put on some music, and I guarantee you, your emotions and your feelings will change. They have to. They have to. Now you're in the driver's seat. Now you're driving the bus. Now you're driving the vehicle. Now you're driving the vehicle. Drive the vehicle. It's your vehicle. You're in it right now. It's your time. It's your time. All we have is now. We've only got I don't want to, I don't know how long a time we have here, but it's your time. You're up. What are you going to do now? You're on deck. The beautiful infinite creators are on deck. There'll be another generation behind us, just like there was a generation before us. There's going to be one behind us, but it's your time to shine. It's your time to shine, beautiful infinite creators. Don't sit back. Don't watch everybody else have fun. Get out there and do your dance. Do your dance. That's what I'm saying. What's good? Do your dance. Enjoy yourself. Go have fun. Live your life. Live your life. Live your life. If not you, then who? I'm gonna say that again. If not you, then who? If not now, then when? What's up, hot dog? If not now, then when? If not now, then when? Don't let people take your shine. It's your turn to shine. Get out here, do your thing, do your dance. Show me what you're working with. Show me what you're working with. I want to see the beautiful infinite creators drop some books. I want to see the beautiful infinite creators drop some music. I want to see the beautiful infinite creators write songs. I want to see the infinite beautiful creators do their dance, building businesses. I mean, building businesses, building dreams, creating futures. Oh my goodness, I rock heavy with the beautiful infinite creators. I rock heavy. I can't wait to see some of this content that the beautiful infinite creators are going to put out. Don't hide. Like I said, don't play small for people. Don't play small for people. You don't have to play small. You're a chosen one. You're a chosen one. You don't have to scratch your head and wonder if you're a chosen one. You're a chosen one. You're a chosen one. The real message and the real story is you. You're the real message. You're the real secret. You're the real story. You're the real story. Don't give your power up. Don't give your power up. I rock heavy with the infinite creators. I rock heavy, 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 heavy. What's good? Tell me what's good. You know, don't sit back hoping for things to change. Don't say, "Oh, I just gave it up to Jesus and just Jesus will handle it." No disrespect to Jesus. I ain't knocking Jesus, but I'm just saying, if you gonna be waiting a long time. You're gonna be waiting a long time unless you talk about that Jesus in you. If that Jesus in you getting busy, then hey, I'm with that. I feel that. I feel that. You know what I'm saying? If that creator in you is getting busy, I feel that. I feel that. The Kabbalion, I love the Kabbalion. I love the Kabbalion. I've been rolling with the Kabbalion for years. The mind is all, baby. The mind is all. The three initiates. Oh, come on, hot dog. That's my thing right there. Got some great information there in the Kabbalion. If you have it in your library, you got it. That's a keeper. That's one you do not lend that one out. It's a game changer. It's a game changer. Coming in a certain amount of knowledge, because I don't like to buy into certain things, but coming into I just like to say, and it's coming into a certain amount of knowledge on my journey. That was one of the books that were just in my face, looking at me. Had Anubis on it. You know what I'm saying? Had Thought on it. You know, who's that? Trismegistus. Hey man, Hermes Trismegistus. I'm just telling you, the Hermetica is definitely. I rock heavy with it. I have a copy that I sleep with on my nightstand in my bedroom. But yeah, I definitely rock with the Kabbalion. I definitely rock with it. Hot dog. you know but for all the beautiful infinite creators, don't stop. Don't stop. Keep creating. And I'm not just saying it for it to be a catchphrase. I'm not just saying it to be like, oh, it's cute, or oh, I just like saying it. I'm dead ass. I'm serious when I tell you guys, keep creating, because in the grand scheme of things, you know when you start looking at things and you start thinking about it, then what is it? What is money if it ain't love? You got to love it. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. You gotta love what you do. You gotta love getting up in the morning. You gotta wake up with a smile. You gotta pop up like popcorn. What is it if it's not love? You're building something. Build something for your family. Build something for the people around you. Build something for those who are coming after you. Do that. Do that. Definitely do that. You know what's up? I'm also thinking about reading. You can heal your. Oh, Louise Hay. After I rock with her too. She's dope. She's dope. I got some things by her too. I got some books by her. So yeah, she's definitely worth getting into. Definitely, definitely. But a lot of times when we're on this journey, we're on this path, it's just staying focused, because sometimes the energy, not the energy, the information comes when you're ready for it. When you're ready. They say when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. I just want to be here for the beautiful infinite creators. Why? Because I learned from you guys. I learned from you guys. Like you might hear me say every now and then, I hope you guys get as much out of this as I do. As I do. Because I love the beautiful infinite creators. I love rocking with you guys. I love rocking with you guys. But remember, study to show yourself approval. You don't have to study to show other people what you know. It's not about you showing them how smart you are or how knowledgeable you are. It's about you living the best life you could live while we're on this realm. Here, maybe you might have to make another trip. Chances of you beautiful infinite creators, I don't know about that. Because if you have waking up to certain things at this time, it was meant for you to wake up. I mean, some people still and no disrespect to nobody, but you have to be more aware of what's going on around us. We have to be more, and a lot of times the truth is in plain sight. A lot of things are in plain sight, and people just ignore it because they're either caught up into whether it's making a living or whether it's the daily grind or whether it's just the things that they need to do to survive. But at some point you have to stop and you have to ask the question. You have to ask the question, why am I here? Why am I here? It doesn't matter if you know what books are good and can nice facts, but what matters is if the student is ready to hear the knowledge and apply it. Well, that says it. That says it right there, hot dog. Facts, facts. Because if you don't use what you have, then it doesn't matter. You just a big mouth. I don't want to be a big mouth. I want people to look at me and say, "Well, what is he doing? Why is his life like that? How can I live like that?" And by you living a good life, the people around you get to see, and then they get an example and they get an example, and then they got an example of what they can follow, who they can follow to be successful by now they got something to measure. Now they got something to measure. But if you don't go out and be great, go out here and be great. Go be great. Go be great. Don't be a small fry for these people, man. Don't be listen, we know we're spirit, having a human experience. We all know that. We all know that. People could tell you this from here to New Mexico. They could tell you that. But are you really having the experience? Are you really enjoying the experience? Are you really I'm gonna say enjoying the experience. You got to enjoy the experience. Who are you? Who are you becoming? What are you becoming? What are you becoming? I'm a beautiful infinite creator. You're a beautiful infinite creator. Keep creating. Keep evolving. But what's good? What's good? I remember reading all the creator made is good. Everything God made is good. Everything the universe made is good. Everything. Everything. And all things give thanks. And all things give thanks. And those are things that I stand on. Those are things that I believe. Those are things that I've come to know as truth for me on my path and on my journey. Those are the things that I recognize. Those are the things that I vibrate with. Those are the things that I resonate with. The mind is all. If the mind is all and God is all, I mean, what do you want me to tell you? And the universe is all, what do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? I'm trying to make it clear as day. I'm trying to break it down. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to break it down in layman's term. I'm trying to break it down as nicely as I could do it. You know, the focus on the distractions. Let's see what you're saying for, and ignore the real things. Yep, they fear because they don't understand it. Facts. What is important is having Instagram. Yo, I feel you. I feel you. Listen, obviously everybody feels good with the likes. Everybody feel good with the subs. Everybody feel good with the followers. Yeah, that's great. That's all great. You know, I love networking and meeting people. That's beautiful. But at the end of the day, we all have to come together and raise our vibration, raise our consciousness, raise our the way we think, the way we treat each other. You know, and even if it's not now, in the future, then we could understand and we could make this a beautiful utopia. You know, but there's always levels. There's just levels. People are afraid, like you said, hot dog. People are afraid what they don't understand. The minds they don't understand. They we've been conditioned, we've been trained to treat each other certain ways. We have differences, and but we don't realize the similarities that we have. And I think it's just crazy for people not to at least go into the silence or just examine themselves. Because if you examine yourself, then you would know what's good in you, and you would know what doesn't work for you. But that's where self-examination comes from. Self-examination is serious. Self-examination is huge. It's something that we all should do. We should always examine ourselves every day. Every day. But we can't worry about what we can't control. What we can worry about is what we can control. We can control our mind. So we let's do it. Let's do it. Like we if Instagram and the internet disappears, ooh, if they don't love themselves, how can well there you go. There you go again. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it's like the dopamine. The dopamine, and I like Sam Spirits for this. I'm gonna shout Sam Spirits out. The dopamine detox. The dopamine detox. It's sometimes it's hard for people to recognize that there's a situation going on that they may need to push back because they're not aware. You're still talking about awareness. You know, Instagram, Facebook. Like I don't really be on Facebook as much as I used to, but it's like wow. And people have to wake up to that. People have to wake up to that. You- And and the real, I don't want to say the enemy, but the real distractions are in our faces. You know, I remember X saying the New World Order is here. And I sat back and I listened to it. I said, yeah, that cat was before his time. The New World Order is here. It's already here. The New World Order is here. No doubt. I should do a video about that. The New World Order is here. You don't have to look far. It's right in your living room. It's right in your front room. It's right in your kitchen. It's in your house. It's right in front of you. So you carry it every day. You carry it. The New World Order is here. New World Order's been here. You know what I'm saying? But the secret to the whole game is he exposed that too. X exposed that too. Is focus on you. Focus on you. You're the key. Your mind is the key. Your mind is the key. I don't care. I tell people all the time, your mind is the key. Your mind is the key. Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy. Take your energy, take your time, and focus on you. You are the key. Your mind is the key. Mind is energy. Remember when X said the mind? He's not going to delve too much into it, but the eye on top of the pyramid on the dollar. Ideally, that's the third eye. That's the third eye. Use your third eye. Use your mind's eye to get off of the pyramid. You know, and listening to Napoleon Hill, he talks about it too. He talks about it, but he does it way nicer than X did it. He was just like basically telling you that the what the imagination is and how to use the imagination and what you should do. He breaks it down. Guys, I can't begin to tell you when I talk about Napoleon Hill, Dale Carnegie and these guys, they lay it all out. But this has been there for years. This material has been there. People just don't apply it. I'm not gonna say they don't read it. You heard me right. They just don't apply the material. They don't apply the material. They don't ponder it. They don't think about it. They don't use it. Use the material. Use the material. Use the material. Greatness is in you. Greatness is in you. How could you not be great? You're a chosen one. How could you not be great? You're a beautiful, infinite creator. How could you not be great? How could you not be great? That's the question. How? No. Uh, yes. Well, now we're talking about programming. Now you're talking about programming, hot dog. Facts. Facts. But you remember what the system's designed to do. School makes employees. Schools don't make bosses. School don't make business owners. They make employees. They're not going to teach you financial literacy. Why they don't teach you financial literacy? Why they don't teach you how to invest your money? Why they don't teach you how to invest your time? That's not what they're there to do. They're there to teach you how to be an employee. They're there to teach you how to work, pay taxes. Hey, I work, I pay taxes, but that's what it's designed to do. The distractions, the distractions. Yeah, but you got to be smart enough. But you still got a choice with the information in front of you. Like you're talking to me about what you're reading. Like, I mean, people have the right to go to libraries and study or online. I mean, the not Poppy told us one time that this is basically the modern day Tower of Babel. We have everything online for us. Everything completely there for us. Completely. It sound like a matrix to me. Put information in your brain, and with that info, they judge and determine who you are. I'm gonna just sit there. I'm gonna look at that for a second, hot dog. I'm gonna just look at that. I'm gonna just read it. I'm gonna read it again, hot dog. You know, cause you know what I'm gonna do, hot dog. Since you got me here, I'm gonna look up slavery. Let me look up slavery in my dictionary, hot dog. Since you took me here, I'm gonna look it up. I know what it is for me, but I'm gonna look up slavery, hot dog, and I'll tell you exactly. We'll see what good old Webster has to say about slavery. Since we're on that right now, slavery, and you're talking about the system, and I hear your argument. I hear your argument. So in this dictionary, it says slavery, wearisome, okay, drudgery, the condition of being a slave, the practice of owning slaves, and that's all. They said drudgery, grind. So when you say keep grinding or grind, okay, that's a slave. Labor, sweat, toil, travail, bondage, enslavement, servitude, thrall, yoke, anti-freedom and anti-liberty, anti-freedom and anti-liberty. Salutations to you too, Santrez Taylor. If it's your first time here, I salute you. I salute you, and I respect the divinity in you. Uh, yeah, so I get where you're coming from, hot dog. I'm not disagreeing with you. I agree with you, but at some point along your journey, right, something happened. Just like most beautiful infinite creators, something usually happens. Something questions because you're on point. You're on beat, hot dog. You're on beat. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you you're not on point because you're on point, hot dog. You're on point. I think I hear a lot of infinite creators come and they talk to me about school, and I hear what they're saying, and I would be a sucker to tell you not to go to school, so I'm not going to tell you not to go to school, but I'm going to agree with you when you said if it isn't slavery, what is it then? They force you to sit in a chair. Yep, you got to fall in line. If you're not walking in line in first grade, then they're teaching you from a young age. Just conditioning this program. Put information in your brain. Yep, with that info, they judge and determine who you are. Yes, but as you get older, you get to decide. You get to decide. You could either be you could either fall in line, which most people do, and I'm not going to tell you not to fall in line, or you could walk to your own beat, walk to your own beat or your own drum, and that was my problem. You know, you got to play, and I think that's what sports did for me. Sports helped me play the game inside the lines. You have to play the game inside the lines. The problem is the golden rule. People don't know what the golden rule. I'm going to tell you what the golden rule is. He who has the gold makes the rules. Feel me? He who has the gold makes the rules. That's the golden rules. That's the golden rule. The person who made tests said it himself that he made a mistake. He knew they want you to be a robot. That they from the beginning have made your future. Yeah, I get it. I dig it. I rock with you. I get what you're saying. At the end of the day, right? Who's gonna take control over that mind? Who's gonna take control of that mind? Huh? That mind. Let's see what Aunt B say. What's up, Aunt B? For we wrestle not against flesh and blood. Now you taking me to church. What do you want me to do with that? What do you want me to do with that? It is what it is. You said it. The warfare is spiritual. That's where the battle is. That's where the battle is. We get it. I get it, Aunt B. I'm gonna salute you for that. I'm gonna respect that because I get it. I understand that. But we all have to we all have to. School at first was made to form you to be in line with each other. Okay, and from you to work in a factory, people really need to wake up their control. Well, like I say, at the end of the day, long as you know what you know, you got to use it for you. You know what I'm saying? You got to take the information and you got to use your information for you. You're not gonna be everybody's not gonna get up at the same time. I mean, it is what it is. You just got to keep on pressing forward. You gotta trust that the universe has a greater plan and keep it moving. Okay? Let's see. So he said hot dog. What's the oh Fazan. I'm gonna let you guys have that conversation. But at the end of the day, um, when I'm gonna speak from my example. I'll give it to you. When I started coming into a certain amount of knowledge, I grew up in church. So when I woke up to certain things or I came to a certain amount of knowledge, I remember telling my brother, and I was talking to him. I'm like, look at this. I can't believe this. Are you seeing what's going on? What are they doing? What is going on out here? And he was just looking at me like, yo, you better stop it. You better be quiet. But you can't stop. You know what I mean? You can't stop because the truth will set you free. The truth will set you free. You know what I'm saying? Even though we wrestle against, the principalities and powers of darkness and the rulers of this world, the truth will set you free. There's nothing to be afraid of. Great is he that's in me. I'm going to stand on that for always. Forever, I'll stand on that. I don't care what nobody says. Great is he that's in me than he that's in the world. Great is he that's in me than he that's in the world. Well, who is in me? I know who's in me. I know who gives me the life. I know who's giving me power, strength. I get it. I understand. And I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of speaking my truth. Just walk in your truth. You're not going to change everybody. I'm not going to say you're not going to change the world. You could do your part. You could do your part. You could do your part. But people have to understand and they have to come to the knowledge and their own truth in their own time. You know what I'm saying? I can't, you guys are going to always hear me say, I can't walk in your path. I can't. I can't. I can't. But like I said, I'll never discourage anybody about going to school. I would never discourage you trying to have a better life while you're here on this realm and while we're in this dimension. I would never tell anybody because I got a college education, man. I know what it did for me. So I'm never going to try to discourage you. Look, all right, I get it. I know what you're saying. Man, listen, you're not saying anything wrong because there you go. But I feel like there should be more. Okay, cooking, spiritual. Yeah, of course. I feel you. I agree with you. I agree with you. There should be a lot of things, but that's not like I said, it's not designed for that. It's designed to keep you as an employee. It's designed to keep you as you and likely said as a slave. As a slave. You know, when the truth will set you free. You see and you see with your spiritual eyes and you can see with your natural eyes, you know what it is. But when you know what it is, then you just got to make the best decisions for you. You know what I'm saying? Either you could play the game or you don't have to play the game. All I would tell you to do is live your best life. Live your best life. You can't worry about everything around you. You could just do what you could do. That's all. I mean, and I thought that was a hard thing for me to do. All the teaching I've had, the way I've been brought up, and then when I started seeing things for what they was from my perspective, I mean, it was mind blowing. It was earth shattering. It was earth shattering. But I had to get to a space and I had to get to a place where I was at not just at peace with myself. I had to be at peace with myself. But how would that not still equal to the mental slavery you are referring to? Is that directed it to me? Are you talking to me, Fazan? Because like I said, for me, I had to make peace with me. I had to do what I had to do. Like if you rock with me, you rock with me. If you don't rock with me, you don't rock with me. But remember, the truth will set you free. The truth will set you free. You know, if you see it's how you perceive yourself. Then employees in a bank, it'll be employees of a restaurant for chefs. No, so rather than employees in a bank, it'll be employees of a restaurant for chefs. You got to elaborate on that for me, Fazan. I mean, you gotta work. You gotta eat. If you don't work, you don't eat. You know, there's some people eating and they ain't working at the end of the day. So I mean, there's basic principles. There's rules. There's the way there's communist society. Okay, you still talking to hot dog. Yeah, but at the end of the day, everybody. I mean, we all take care of each other anyways. We it's one big. I don't want to call it a party, but it's the services that you provide. It's who you are that other people. It's the I don't want to say the circle of life, but yeah, we could call it the circle of life. You watch The Lion King, go watch The Lion King. It's a great movie. Check it out. Check out The Lion King. But we all basically have to benefit each other. We all have to help each other at the end of the day. And I know you're going to get into this socialism and communism type of deal. I don't want to go there, but I know Fazan and Milan and these guys will go there. But at the end of the day, you all I will tell you, is be prepared, and all things be prepared. Study if you're on a certain path. Like I said, not everybody's on the same path. Not everybody's on your same journey. And I remember coming in a certain amount of knowledge, and I was shell shocked. I was shell shocked because I couldn't believe, that people was rocking the way they were rocking. You know, I mean, one of the first things that came to my awareness. Some of the books were great info. Um, some books I have for great information. I've got tons of books, but hold on a second. I got Outwitting the Devil. I've got Success Through a Positive Mental Attitude. I've got Mastery by Robert Greene. I've got some of the influence. I've got a lot of books. Maybe you know what I would do? I wonder if I could bring up one of my Kindle here. Let me see if I can bring up my Kindle for you guys. If I could bring up my Kindle, and then we could talk about that Kindle. Yeah, but yeah, there's tons of books. There's tons of books that I've got. Let me see. I'm gonna try to bring it up. No, I can't bring it up right now. But yeah, there's. Let's see. Let's see. Is it easy to point out many faults in every single society worldwide? People will always complain, but where is the validity when there is no answers provided of how to avoid this mental? I'm on a path of increasing my knowledge and growth. Okay. All right, cool. So you're on that path, which I stay there. I stay there. I'd rather kind of over to let's see. Okay, well, I get you. I get you. Well, remember, well, we're evolving. We're evolving. We're evolving. You know, let me see if I can put something up there. Let me show you some of the stuff I might be listening to. Let me see if I can share a page. See if I can share the screen with you guys. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna try to show y'all. Since I already had this up today. Let me see. Hopefully it works. So yeah, I'll show you. This is what I've been on and B. I've been checking on some things on this is my Audible action strategies of personal development, the lost secret, unlocking the hidden chapters, Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich, Dr. CB, let's see, Rise, Ultimate Success. That's a great one. Classics, visualization. Don't think the Endenberg lectures is great. Success affirmations, get rich, law of attraction, $1 million habits. As you guys can see, practicing stoic, winning without pitching, manifesto, how to launch a brand, God's creative power, one love. I mean, it all depends. I just put this up there because, you know, yeah, I just put this up here because I just wanted to show you guys what I was reading, some of the things that I'm listening to. And I've got like in my Kindle, I've got almost 200 books in my Kindle, spirit guides, money, loves, easy. Let's see. Jim Rohn is another big influence on me. Jim Rohn. So that's some of the marketing stuff. Seth Godin, he's pretty good. Anything you get by Seth Godin is great for marketing. The Gnosis Mind. Okay. The Book of Formation. Look what's there. The XXX Tentacion story right there. Raise your frequency and increase your vibration. Supreme happiness. So I was just, and this is what I listen, some of the stuff, honor your ancestors. I like listening to a wide range of material. I just don't want to get stuck in anything. I'm not gonna get stuck in anything. I'm gonna keep on growing and I'm gonna keep on evolving. But that's just a that there's Rudolph Steiner right there. Smart Money Kids, the new psychology. I mean, I could keep on going, but yeah, I just wanted to show you guys some of the stuff I've been reading or some of the stuff that I've been into. And like I said, you got to keep on growing. You don't get stuck. And I understand because I've been down that road where my eyes became open and they were wide open. I'm like, oh my goodness. So I know what I was going to say. I said early on in my journey, when I started realizing things, one of the first things that caught my attention was like the whole slavery thing. The whole slavery thing. And when I say slavery, I'm talking about slavery, before the Emancipation Proclamation and all that. I'm talking about that. And I'm like, how could people still? I'm talking about, religion being forced on people and beat into people. But at some point, I had to realize that even though that it was beat into people and people accepted it, the people needed something to believe in order for them to even be around. We wouldn't even been around as a race if they didn't believe in something. So I rock with it because I get it. I understand the importance of believing in something. So even no matter what you subscribe to, that was one of the things that came into my awareness was like slavery. I'm like, oh man, that was a bad thing, and this doesn't. And I get all that, and I get all of that. I understand all that. But at the end of the day, you gotta take what you could take out of it, and you gotta keep it moving. You got to keep it moving. Robert Collier, yeah. So that's just some of the stuff, guys. I'm sorry. That's just some of the stuff that I'm into, and like I said, I rock heavy with the beautiful infinite creators. Listen, oh, no problem, no problem. But like I say, don't get stuck, guys. Don't get stuck. I know exactly where you are, hot dog. I was there. Um, I definitely was there. I know where you're coming from, And like I said, you just gotta find your space, and you'll get there. You'll get there. But it's good because you're questioning. You're questioning and you're using your critical mind. You're thinking. You're thinking. And that's what I believe that we all need to be doing. We all should be thinking. We should be thinking, and we all should be basically using our apparatus to figure things out. No, I mean, to think that you can't learn anything from anybody else would be absurd, you know. But like I said, on my journey, there were things that I had to come make peace with. There was things I had to make peace with. I remember talking to my mother on her dying bed and sharing some of the information and not able to share a lot of the things that I was learning, not because I was so smart or not because I was so knowledgeable, but because okay, she raised me a certain way. And then she would listen to me. She would say, "Why don't you teach them? Why don't you go back and let them know?" And I said, because they're not, I used to be like, well, they're not ready because some of the stuff that I'm going to tell them, they're not going to be ready. But I was talking to my nephew today, and I told him, I'm like, listen, a lot of the things of the Bible from the Bible I still use to this day. I still use to the day because there's a lot of truth there. There's a lot of truth there. You can't throw away the baby with the bathwater. You can't. You can't. But it all depends on where you are on your path and where you are on your journey. Remember, we are spiritual beings having a human experience. And no matter which way you put it, I mean, we're not gonna, we got to just keep on rising and ascending in our consciousness and our awareness. You know, people talk about past lives. People talk about reincarnation. People talk. There's a lot of things that people talk about. That am I saying that they're wrong? No, I'm not saying that anybody's wrong. I'm just saying whatever works for you works for you. If it works for you, rock with it. If it don't work for you, don't rock with it. I remember, like I said, I don't like try to. I'm not trying to convert anybody to anything because I'm not selling anything. I'm not selling it. If I'm selling anything, I'm selling you on you. That's it. You believe in you. That's all. Believe in the creator in you. Believe in the God in you. That's all I'm trying to tell anybody. And I had to find that out the not the hard way, but I had to find that out on my own. Had to find it out because I was excited to share a lot of the information that I was coming across. I was very excited. There is that everything someone exposes this, they get set, but yeah. So move smart, move smart. But like I said, you can't worry. That's not for you to worry about. That's really not for you to worry about. Yeah, I mean, a lot of people get into the. I like the golden beetle, but I think a lot of people get the golden beetle. They don't understand what it is. For me, what the golden beetle is, and I'll just get into this a little bit because I keep on getting people who ask me about it. Like, I think the golden beetle books is something that more people should facts. The Golden Beetle books is it's a collection of books from my understanding. From my understanding, and I say for me, it took me from the Golden Beetle to I ended up in Rudolph Steiner. I ended up going and getting into Rudolph Steiner, which is more occult. But even when you get into Steiner, Steiner just he's like he's very esoteric. He's very occult. And anybody knows that. I'm gonna look up cult for you. I'm gonna look up occult. So just so I can give you guys a definition of occult, just so people could understand. First, I'll start with cults, so you would know what a cult is. Most people don't even know what a cult is. Most people sit in cults and they don't even know that they're sitting in a cult. Um. Okay, so let's say cult. A cult is formal religion veneration. Okay, formal religious veneration, a religious a religious system or its adherents, faddish devotion. Also, a group of persons showing such devotion, cultish. That's what a cult is. Okay, let's look what occult is. I'll find out what a cult occult element. Because I don't think people understand the whole deal what a cult is, and they don't know if you're in a church, chances are you're in a cult. But if you don't know that, then you just don't know it. I grew up in a cult. And I laugh about it all the time because people don't really know. People don't understand. But that's why I say keep a dictionary with you and start looking up these words. HIJKLMNO. Okay, I'll find occult so you guys will know what it is. And then you can make up your own mind from there. I'm not trying to tell you anything that I have no dog in the fight. I have no dog in the fight, but I will go look up some information. I will go look up in the dictionary. So occult, let me find. I see occupation. Occult is right here. Occult is not revealed. It's a secret. Occult is a secret, not easily apprehended or understood. So it's mysterious of or relating to supernatural agencies, their effects or knowledge of them. Occultism. So basically, it's like a mystery. Occultism is like a mystery. But don't believe me. Go do your own homework. Go look it up for yourself. Don't take what the don't take what the beautiful infinite creators are telling you. Just go do your own homework. Look it up. But everybody should know what a cult is. Everybody should know what occult is. They're two different things, but you people need to understand the difference. But we went to the Golden Beetle, and what intrigued me about the Golden Beetle, how I even got into the Golden Beetle, was listening to X and just understanding some of the things he was saying. He talked about the Golden Beetle, and then some people talk about Aleister Crowley when they talk about the Scarab or the Beetle. But I didn't go in that direction with Aleister Crowley with the Golden Beetle. But going down the road searching for the Golden Beetle, I came across like information talking about the races and talking about ancient like Sumerian, ancient Atlantis, and things like this. But as I kept on studying, it took me right into like the Waldorf Astoria, the hotel, the Waldorf school, the Waldorf learning, all that stuff. I got into that. People get between. There you go. Yeah, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. But everybody got to do their homework and figure it out. Like I said, you don't have to take what I say. Just go get your dictionary out. Go look at your dictionary and get the answers. Go get the answers. But with the Golden Beetle, everybody thinks it. And I also came across, just to let you guys know, with the Golden Beetle, I came across some information from somebody, and it's another book. Now, this book was like a $400 $500 book that somebody put me on, and they were talking about it being a book about an entity who acts supposedly uh sacrificed himself to or whatever. But I I I, I didn't even dig into that. I didn't even go down that path because I remember X saying you don't guys don't have to go down a spooky road or a dark road. There's no need to go down the dark road. There's just no need for that. You don't have to. You could go down whatever path that you choose to, and you could be good, and you could choose good. You know what I'm saying? But as far as the Golden Beetle, you whatever path it takes you down, wherever you want to go at with it, you could go where it leads you. For me, like I said, on my journey and on my path, it took me to Steiner. I got into Steiner. I think Steiner's a little weird, but with him being a little weirdo, he was a genius. Steiner was a genius. Let me see if I got something. I think I got something in here by Steiner. Let me see if I got something I can let y'all listen to by Steiner right quick. I think let me see something. Yeah, but Steiner was a little different. He was a little different. But this is where here we go. This is where it gets a little tricky. Let's listen to this right quick and see what happens. See if I could bring it. Okay. Let me know if you guys can hear it when it plays.
This is Audible.
All right, so this is audible.
The Way of Initiation: How to Attain Knowledge of the Higher Worlds, a Modern Edition, by Rudolf Steiner, PhD. Narrated by Dennis Logan. Chapter 1: The Superphysical World and its Gnosis. In this practical age, and because of the many various claims of the day, it is but natural that people who hear of transcendentalism should at once ask the question: How may we for ourselves know the truth of such statements? Indeed, it is noticeable as a characteristic of the majority that they will accept nothing on faith or mere authority, but wish rather to rely entirely upon their own judgment. Therefore, when a mystic undertakes to explain something of the superphysical nature of man and of the destiny of the human soul and spirit before birth and after death, he is at once confronted with that fundamental demand. This critical inquiry is quite justified, and no true mystic or occultist will dispute its fairness. Yet, it is unfortunate that with many who make the demand, there exists a feeling of skepticism or antagonism toward the mystic or any attempt on his part to explain anything occult. This feeling becomes especially marked when the mystic intimates how the truth which he has described may be attained. For they say, whatever is true may be demonstrated. Therefore, prove to us what you assert. They demand that the truth must be something clear and simple, something which an ordinary intellect may comprehend. Surely, they add, this knowledge cannot be the possession of a chosen few, to whom it is given by a special revelation. And in this way, the real messenger of transcendental truth is frequently confronted with people who reject him, because, unlike the scientist, for example, he can produce no proofs of his assertions of such a nature that they are able to understand. Again, there are those who cautiously reject any information pertaining to the superphysical, because to them it does not seem reasonable. Thereupon, they partially satisfy themselves by claiming that we cannot know anything of what lies beyond birth or death, or of anything which cannot be perceived through our five ordinary physical senses. These are but a few of the arguments and criticisms with which today the messenger of a spiritual philosophy is confronted, but they are similar to all those which compose the keynote of our time, and he who puts himself at the service of a spiritual movement must recognize this condition quite clearly. For his own part, the mystic is aware that his knowledge rests upon superphysical facts, which to him are just as tangible, for example, as those that form the foundation of the experiences and observations described by a traveler in Africa or any strange land. To the mystic applies what Annie Besant has said in her manual, Death and After. A seasoned African explorer would care but little for the criticisms passed on his report by persons who had never been there. He might.
All right, I'm not gonna bore you guys with that, but that's some of the Rudolph Stein. If you guys want me to one day just come on, I don't want to just do that to you guys. But if you guys want me to one day just come on and we could just have a listening session, I'm game. We could go do my Audible. We could listen to some books. Maybe we could go do one book, maybe a couple of times a week, or we could go do a chapter a day or whatever. I'm game. I'm game for. I'm open to ideas, but I don't want to just sit here after I just talk for like an hour. But that's just a little bit of knowledge of higher worlds by Steiner that I wanted to play, and I hope you guys were hearing it. But yeah, if there's anything that you guys want to in my library that y'all want to hear, I'll definitely share it, man. I'll definitely share it on live. I don't care. You guys can already tell. I don't care because I think it's already in there. It's out in the public and it's in the domain. So we might as well just share the information and share the knowledge. But anything by Stein is good. But like I said, you got to be on your game because sometimes he'll put you to sleep if you're not ready. He'll put you to sleep. And Hot Dog was telling me, that it talks a lot about esoteric knowledge. But I think one of the greatest esoteric books ever written is the Bible. I feel that, and like I say, if you don't understand that book's about you, then you're gonna miss it. When you read and listen to an audiobook, or when you interview someone, your face changes. Yeah. Oh man, come on. Because you gotta pay attention. You gotta pay attention, man. So yeah, definitely you gotta pay attention to what's going on. A lot of time, like I said, it all depends on where you are on your journey. On your journey. I mean, there's one time I was on a journey and I was soaking up this, like, there's so many things. Like I said, I resonate with the Bible a lot because that's the foundation that I had. And it, like, I absorbed it, but then it started taking on a new life for me at a certain from a certain perspective. It started taking on a different life completely, and it means more to me now. And certain things mean different things than what I was taught they were. But yeah, but you should always try to get some more information. If you got Audible, check out the Audible, check out your Audible, listen to some stuff. We can listen whenever you guys want to do some listening. We can have a listening party. I can care less. It don't matter. Because yeah, yeah, that's cool. That's cool. There you go. I agree. I agree. I love to learn from the beautiful infinite creators too. I definitely like to learn from the beautiful infinite creators too. But like I said, I don't mind putting up a chapter or whatever every whatever nights. If y'all want to have a night where we could come in and we could just hang out a little while, and I'll let it rip. And it's not gonna cost me nothing just to sit here and let it go up and everybody can examine what it is that they want to take out of it. And I'm down to get a mastermind group too. If you guys want to get a mastermind group, I'm down to get a mastermind group with the beautiful infinite creators, to for a common goal, for a common purpose and a common goal. Everybody doing their part. Let's get something done. Let's keep on building. Let's keep on creating, and let's keep on evolving. I love it because I love the exchange. I love the exchange. I love the spiritual nature of it. I love talking to the people. I like the intellectual back and forth, the philosophy. I love it. I love it because you challenge each other. We challenge each other to grow, to grow. Grass in the field grows, but it's only for a while. Trees grow. Everything in nature grows. If it doesn't grow, then it's dying. We all know that. We all know that. So that's why I tell you guys, keep creating and keep evolving. Don't worry about the things that you can't control. It's up to people to come to the realization for themselves. You can't convert anybody. You can't get anybody to follow you. You just basically gotta live your life, and you gotta be an example. And that's what I wasn't trying. Like I said, I wanted people to know certain things that I knew, but it wasn't for them at that point in time, and it may never be for them. And then there was some things that it was just blatant to me. It was just blatant. It was just blatant. And like I said, I had to come to grips with it, and I had to take it, and I had to evolve. I had to grow. I had to grow. That's how I ended up here talking to the beautiful infinite creators, because I had to evolve. You know what I'm saying? When you get so much, then you can't share it. And you listen, when you get that's why I'm looking at you, hot dog, and I listen at you guys. Listen, got good movie recommendations like Lion King is great. Okay, all right, all right. But if y'all want to get into something, like I said, I've been watching some things on Prime, and I had a good weekend watching some stuff on Prime, which was cool. There you go. There you go. I'm down. I'm down to do whatever. But yeah, Lion King was great, and it's huge. It's huge. Those things are a lot of times, people get too, like, they get too holy, or they get too righteous, or they get too good. Sometimes you just got to, sometimes it is what it is. It's just what it is. Yeah, the secret's hot. I like that. Yep. Facts. There you go. Facts. And a lot of times, it's not about, like I say at the beginning, it's not about how smart you are, how knowledgeable you are, how great you are. It's where you are on your path and on your journey. Where you are on your path and your journey. For me, it's like I just want to share. I just want to share, however, and not only share. I just need to. That's why I salute the divinity in people, not just not. And that, like I said, it's just them to stay, but I salute the divinity in them because I recognize that. I recognize it, and I rock with that, and I get it, and I get it. But it's just that them coming into the realization on who they are and what they are. I can't tell you. You have to know that for yourself. Some people, if I tell people who they are and what they are, they look at me like, "What are you, crazy? What are you, out your mind?" So I don't do it. I try not to do it. I just salute them. I salute the divinity in them because I recognize it. I recognize it. I see the good. I see what I see in them. I see in myself. That's all. So I'll always salute people. I'll always let them know. I saw a guy today, and a guy asked me a question, and another guy was walking next to me. He said, "And what if you told him?" Come on, I watched, like, I'm on episode like 48 right now, 49 with Full Metal Alchemist, and there was a guy who was like a homeless guy, I would say. And he was like, "What would be your answer? What would he have done?" I said, "He wouldn't have done nothing, but I respect him because I see the divinity in him. I don't care who you are, what you are. I don't care if you're white, black, green, blue, purple, young, old. I don't care what you are. I recognize the divinity in you, and I'm going to always respect that. I'm gonna respect that, whether you know it or not. Whether you know it or not. I rock heavy with the beautiful infinite creators. I love the beautiful infinite creators. I love you guys. So I mean, that's how I ended up here because, like I said, X was a big point for me on my journey and on my path. Because, like I said, if I get into like exactly what happened, like I was looking for answers. And like I said, I grew up, I'm a PK. I grew up as a pastor's kid, preacher's kid, whatever. I grew up that way. I grew up, I learned, I went down my own path, got down my own path, and I got to a specific point and something happened and I started really questioning. I mean, I was always a studier, always about personal development, always about self-help, always about growing. But I got to a point on the road where I got to a fork in the road, and I'm like, yo, this can't be happening. And when I got to that fork in the road, I want to read a biography of Yogi. Was that Charles Hand? Oh, apparently in Steve Jobs' iPad. That's the book they found in it. Okay, who's that by? Is that by Hanel? Because I think I might have that. So that book seems amazing. I wonder if that's is that by Charles Hanel? Because I think I may have that. I may, and I know yogis sometimes used to live up to 600 years, between 200 and 600 years, I believe. But on my path, I got to a fork in the road, and I was like, where do I go from here? And it was like the information was coming to me like phew, like fast, like so fast. And then I got into some other esoteric knowledge and some occult knowledge. And, I mean, it was clearly for me. It was clearly for me, and I wasn't like fighting it, but it was clearly for me. And when I started getting the information, and it was like coming from the wildest places, I'm like, this does, and it was the information I was getting was making sense. But like I said, everybody's path, and this is where I had to get it. Like everybody's path is different. We all don't travel the same road. We all don't travel the same road. I can respect your journey. I can respect your path, but everybody don't travel the same path. It's not cookie cutter. It's not cookie cutter. You know what I'm saying? I know the semen retention community is huge. I salute whatever they do and how they do it. I understand the significance of it, but like I said, everybody's path is different. You know, the information that you get may not be for you right then, but then it may be for you later, or it might be for you then, and then you might grow into something else. So what I would tell people is don't get stuck in anything, but just keep on evolving, keep growing, because like I said, nobody could have told me the things that were happening to me was like I couldn't believe it. I'm like, God wouldn't do that. You know, there's no way. And I had to come to the truth to say, yeah, you did that. You made that decision. You made that decision, and these are the consequences from your decision. And I'm like, whoa. But going back to me coming into X, and I remember I coming into X and it making so much sense to me, and he made so much sense, and he brought like the science together for me. And I'm just talking to people, and I'm like, you guys don't get it. This dude is the best artist ever. He's the greatest, and people are just looking at me like, what are you talking about? I'm like, y'all don't know what y'all can't hear, and they couldn't hear it. They couldn't hear it. Not everybody's gonna resonate. Not everybody's gonna resonate. For me, it was like the heavens opened because it made sense to me. It was clear. It was clear as day. Everything just came together for me on my path and on my journey. And like I said, I was already evolving. I was already growing. I was already growing real fast. But then I went into like warp speed. I went into warp speed. But yeah, I just want you guys to know, just stand fast, believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Put the focus on you. Don't focus on outside of you. You are the secret. The creator created you for purpose, gave you everything you needed before you were even born, before you even here, you already have everything you need. And those are the facts. Those are the facts. I'm not gonna keep you guys. Wow. That was a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful session with the beautiful infinite creators. Yeah, but I rock heavy with you guys. I definitely rock heavy with you guys. Definitely rock heavy with you guys. And like I said, don't get stuck. X is my favorite artist. And ah, I humbly bow before you. Yeah, 34 is my favorite number, but 3 plus 4 is 7. You know that. There you go. We know what 7 is. Completion. But yeah, I rock heavy with you, MP. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up. But yeah, X is my favorite artist. I think X will be my favorite artist for a long time. Um, because, and this is just me. This is just me. He's my favorite artist because of the body of work, the versatility, not only the versatility, and people get stuck on like his earlier body of work, but the last part, the last body of work, and the conscious, like he was saying, he could do conscious like rare and things like that. I mean, he a phenomenal artist. I wish we had him longer, but X definitely served his purpose, and I think he woke a lot of people up. Like he said, low key, 8 million. He had like 8 million kids, low key. But yeah, he's my favorite artist for a lot of reasons, for a lot of reasons. And I think like the laws of the universe, people need to understand these things. You know, he couldn't give it all us, and he couldn't, and he knew he couldn't because he knew the influence he had, he knew the power he had. But what a X said himself, and he was misunderstood. Yeah, of course. He said, all right, people would realize that he was a genius. No, when he died, and said that they would realize that he had a real no doubt, no doubt, facts. He did take the divine road. He was a genius, no doubt, no doubt. His moves, he was making moves so far ahead now in the future. His moves were so far ahead, so far ahead. When I say so far ahead, it was like he was. Oh my goodness, hundreds, maybe 100, 200 years ahead of people. He was that far ahead. Five, five. I see 555 all the time, hot dog. Just to let you know, I like to know what your interpretation of 555. I know what it means for me. I know what it means for me. It's one of my favorite numbers. I like it. 999. I rock with too. I rock with 999. But I see 444 a lot too. So yeah, I remember coming into awareness. No, that's new about the frequency that is there. Music until X. Okay. He so there you go. Just giving up that information alone was worth the price of the ticket. Worth of the price of the ticket. But I just like I said, I think he was selfless, so selfless just to put the kind of information that he was putting out there and trying to help people and trying to help the minds wake up. But like I said, some people get it, some people won't get it. Some people are going to see the bad kid, or some people are going to see the bad guy. Some people are going to see the villain, and they don't never see the superstar. They don't ever see the superhero. For me, I'm grateful that I saw the superhero. I saw the artist. I saw the good in him. You know what I'm saying? The duality, but I saw the good in him, and I definitely rock with him. You know, no artist knew, but there we go. But yeah, I definitely rock with him. And I remember, my wife's like, "Why you like this guy so much? Why you like?" Because it's the spiritual nature, the laws, and the things that he was talking about. But yeah, guys, I can stay here. Y'all know I can stay here. I thank you guys for rocking with me. I love the beautiful infinite creators. Remember, we do not care about the haters. We keep creating, we keep evolving. For me, it's to stay positive, confident, and aware of everything that happens within your inner being. I like that. I like that. I like that. Change is on the way. Change is all the way. You're evolving fast. X is love. He is my inspiration. He was here for a purpose. He served that purpose. Not everybody wanted to take that road, but he did it. He did it. And like he said, he felt like he was put out in the universe, and became a spawn, and it molded him and it made him. he never shied away and said he didn't do his bad. He didn't tell you he didn't do dirt. He didn't tell you he was perfect. And that's why I rock with him, because he never hid, he never hide, and he never lied. He was like, "Yo, man, I'm a screwed up guy," and he knew that. You knew that, but he tried his best to change, and and he tried his best to change. And I think it's sad when people don't give him that credit or didn't give him the credit. They see like a 18, 19, 20-year old young man who were dealing with a lot of different things, but they couldn't see the evolution. I think that's the tragedy in all of it. When you couldn't see the change, when you didn't see the like I said, I think X passed maybe I let's started listening to him like 2 days, and then he passed, and it was like, oh my goodness, and I felt like I was robbed. But then it made me dive deep into the artist and dive deeper into the person. So for me, on my path and on my journey, I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. I get what he was doing. But I just hope more people would understand that, he wasn't a bad person overall. And I mean, I'm not saying he didn't do bad things or he didn't do bad things. He was from the moon. He felt like he was from the moon. And I'm not saying, I'm not here. I'll never apologize. I'm not an XXX Tentacion apologist. I will never apologize for anything because I don't know everything he did. I don't know everything he didn't do. I know he did live fast and he lived hard. I know that. But as he lived fast and he lived hard, he evolved. And I think it would be a miscarriage of justice to not say that the young man didn't not just atone for anything that he did, but didn't try to make good by, you know, spreading positive energy out there, spreading light, or getting people to just come to awareness. Awareness. So I'ma salute him right now. I don't usually do, but I'ma salute him. You know what I'm saying? I love Lex. X, long live Ja, long live X. I salute him because he made a difference on my path. And I'm not no kid. You know what I mean? I'm not a little kid. But like I said, I pay homage. You know what I'm saying? I pay homage. I pay homage because, you know, he was that guy. There's a lot of people on the path who may have had the information and had knowledge but wouldn't share. But he was brave enough to share, and he was, selfless enough to share. So I hope, if you get anything, get some understanding, get some wisdom, keep on creating and keep on evolving. That's X. Keep on creating and keep on evolving. I'm gonna be using that for a long time. Even when I started going heavy with the channel, I knew that X was somebody that I was going to be talking about for a while. I knew that because of where I was on my journey and the impact that he made on my path, on my journey. Just me, just me, just me. For other people, it may be something else, and maybe they may identify with something else. For me, that's my guy. That's my guy. And if I could help anybody along their path and along their journey, that's why I showed up. I don't want people to be out here thinking that, that there's nothing here, because he didn't leave none of us without, the information or the knowledge. We just got to know where to look. He accomplished what he wanted to do. He made more than 10 million people. Facts, 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 facts. But like I said, I knew that, you know, he made a difference. And not only made a difference, I wanted to be here to just to be a voice or a shoulder or an ear. Just to listen. I'm here for the beautiful infinite creators. The beautiful infinite creators. So yeah, I'm a rock with it. When I saw that, I had to have it. I rock with that. And like I said, it's for me on my journey. For me on my journey, he made a difference. He made a difference. I'm not saying he had all the answers, but some of the things that he said resonated with me on my path and on my journey, and it got me to outside of the box and got me to think in a different way. So if you could use your apparatus and use your mind, uh, of no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. But see, even when you talk about these two artists, I mean, I love Michael Jackson and Tupac, though, two great artists. But for me, X would have surpassed both of those guys if X was to live as long. Well, Tupac was 25. Even if X had lived to be 25, You know what I mean? Even if X lived to be 50 like Michael Jackson, I mean, what a that's the tragedy in it all because he knew he knew his power. He knew he had the power to lead the world, not just the nation or a group of people. To he could have bring people together. But heavy is the head that wears the crown. Heavy is the head. I'm sure he went through a lot and a lot of stuff that we don't know about. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. He said he was anointed to be the king, but he'd rather be the joker. He'd rather be your brother than to be your leader. And I respect that. I used to respect that. What do you think happens after death? I think it's the next stage. We move on. We go to a higher level of consciousness, a higher level of awareness to a higher realm. I'm 19 and I'm on the road to greatness to help to grow to creating. There we go, Ampy. I humbly bow before you. I humbly bow before you. For Zan, it's just another level. It's a progression. Remember, life moves forward. Life don't never move backwards for Zan. So I believe in if X was 25, bro, holy, imagine what he would do. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's why I believe that was MK Ultra. I think those guys were under MK Ultra. I mean, that shit was crazy when I saw that day. I'll never forget that day. And then everybody's just holding their cameras out, looking like that. Just showed you where we were at in a state of the world. People were just standing there with their cameras and nobody was doing anything. It was just wow, man. In the car, the cousin runs out the car. I mean, it doesn't look good. It didn't look good. Yeah, for sure. For me, he was already on that level. Yeah, at 25, he would have been a monster. He would have been. I mean, nobody would have come close. No, and that's me. And that's me. That's me. But I'm telling you guys. But like X told you guys, he said he wasn't anything special. That's what he said. He said he wasn't anything special. You guys could do the same thing that he was doing. You could do the same thing that he was doing. That's what he said. He said that. I heard that somewhere else before. I heard somebody else. I heard the master builder say, hey, the great teacher from Galilee said, hey, there'll be many who come after him who do greater works. Guys, you could do whatever you make up your mind to be. You could do whatever you want to do. But you got to put in the work. You could do what he did, but you got to put in the work. How much you willing to put, how much work you want to put in? That's the question. I don't know. Was he talking about false preference, but ain't mentioning the well, he got it. He's just trying to eat. But for that, most of them are. Most of them are. Most of them. The sad thing I think what happens a lot of times in the industry, especially in the music industry, since you guys got me here, what I think happens is you get a young man or young woman who want to get in the music business. They go into the music business and not really understanding what it is, not understanding that they have a voice, and then they're gonna speak for a certain group of people, or they're gonna speak for something, or they're gonna and at a certain point they realize that they're in the wrong game. They're playing the wrong game, and everybody got to come to the awareness. I don't know what J. Cole, False Prophets. That's an album he's got, I believe. I didn't even listen. I don't listen to much of his music. Uh, J. Cole. I mean, there's a couple of things that I like by him. I can get in the morning. I like that song. There's a couple of songs that I like from J. Cole, but I haven't heard anything on that album right there. Let's see. Turn off your phone, leave it home so nobody can trace you. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. So I mean, hey, like I said, I ain't scared. You know what I mean? The bottom line is, hey, you ain't doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? That freestyle was fire. Yeah, I gotta check it out. 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 Dude, we could go all night with this. We can go all night. Yeah, X was as far as I'm concerned, the best of the best. The best of the best. And that's why I rock with him heavy. I rock with him heavy. So I'm just letting you guys know I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna be here bringing you guys some spanking new content. I love talking about X. Y'all are, as you can tell, for real, for real. I like that. What's that? The XL freestyle. Which one you talking about? Because that was the best freestyle I ever heard. Was that one? I mean, his freshman XL, double XL freestyle was the oh my goodness. But that boy's nice. He's nice. He's nice. But I ain't gonna go there. You know, Riot. Oh my goodness, Riot. Oh my goodness, don't way before it's time. Way before it's time. You know, but X will tell y'all he delved in his mind. People he tells y'all people don't even understand what the mind is. He tells y'all this. He constantly tells you this. This is what makes him so like not just charismatic, but so interesting. So like it's just you gotta X. Yeah, I watched that. I watched that. I checked it out, man. Oh my god, yeah, that was crazy. You see how his eye rolls in the back of his head. He just the beat stops and he just. I'm like, oh my goodness, yeah, but hey, man, all right. I gotta go too. I gotta go too. I salute you guys. Thank y'all for showing up. I rock heavy with the beautiful infinite creators. I gotta go. Until the next time, guys. Remember, we don't care about the haters because we are infinite creators. Keep creating, keep evolving. Thank you guys for showing up with me. I salute you guys. See y'all the next time. Peace.